Welcome back to another edition of In the Trenches with Doug Skene, Michigan's former All Big Ten offensive lineman. Skene, Michigan, Maryland this week, and kind of a laugher. There were some good things, though. Not good, so good things. We're going to highlight some of them, all of them. And let's first start with the 9:54 of the first, and this is a nice run by Hassan Haskins on a play we've seen a few times this year, but with a little bit of a twist by Haskins here.
So it's wide zone left here, Ballas. Everybody's going to take a big old wide step with their left foot and get width toward the top sideline. Maryland's lining up with their defensive end on the inside eye of our left tackle. So that makes it a little bit easier. But they do a nice job here with Hayes and Filiaga on the left side here. They get out wide, causing this whole defense to start to stretch. Look in the middle of the play here. Vastardis rips his right shoulder, gets that defender on his back side, and then plays basketball. He boxes him out, creating the lane. That's a really nice job by Vastardis. Zinter's got his eyeball on this backside linebacker here, number 21, who tries to run through backside. Zinter gets enough of him. The front side linebacker has to make a choice. Is Haskins going to go wide, or is he going to cut it back? Because of Vastardis' block, Haskins chooses to take this thing up the middle between guard and center. This front side linebacker is out of position by then. This allows Haskins to get up and get through that soft arm tackle and get a nice gain here. But the good news on this, Ballas, the really good news is, had Haskins kept this thing wide, I think we would have gotten at least the same amount of yardage because this thing was sealed off. Schoonmaker was in a nice position. Hayes is in a nice position. We've got the edge hooked here. So we had two options on this thing. Haskins just took the inside.
Okay, Skene, play 2, 8:22 of the first. This could have been a touchdown. It's a 1st and 10 play. They got a couple guys breaking open, and, of course, the message board guys are like, oh, what a terrible throw, blah, 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 blah. Watch why this is a terrible throw here. He's got a man in his face barreling down on him, and tell us who's to blame here for this.
So you got a 4-man front. The defensive end to the near side is a stand-up defensive end. That is going to be Andrew Stuber, the right tackle. That is his man. Zinter's got the guy playing over his wide shoulder who makes a loop inside, and they blitz. They blitz the front side linebacker here. Now, we're offensive line-wise with Vastardis and over left guard, left tackle. We're clean here. We're blocking pretty good. But over here on the front side where they bring the front side linebacker and the safeties coming, for some reason, Hassan Haskins decides to jump outside and eyeball the guy that Stuber's going to block. Meanwhile, he's taken himself out of position to pick up this blitzing front side linebacker. He's too late. The ball has to come out early because McNamara sees the red flash of color coming at him because Haskins is out of position. And thank goodness McNamara didn't get hurt here because he takes a shot with his arm extended and the guy puts his face mask up underneath McNamara's armpit. So this is an example here, Ballas, of your offensive line is blocking clean. Everything's fine. One guy makes one mistake, takes 2 steps out of position that he should not have taken. He had blitz pickup on this side here, Haskins. That's his responsibility, inside out. Front side linebacker to anything off the edge is Haskins' responsibility, and he misses it here and gets his quarterback drilled. And instead of a TD, we have an incomplete and a quarterback laying on the ground.
All right, 7:24 of the first, and everybody's going to say, why are you highlighting this one? This is a nice pass. It's an easy throw and catch, and there's nobody there. It's just a blown coverage. Well, it's more than that. It's a few things. Number one, your quarterback is recognizing where the pressure is coming from, Skene. Number two, how quickly he gets rid of the ball and where he puts it off his back foot when he's got blitzers coming at him. Number three, knowing when to throw at the blitz, something that you taught me a long time ago. If they're blitzing, you throw at it. Donovan Edwards came out as a star in this game. And watch this play here with McNamara and him.
So, Ballas, look at the offensive set before you even roll the tape here. We got 3 wide receivers to the top of the screen in fairly tight formation. Because these receivers are tight to our left tackle, that is going to give Maryland or any defense the chance, and any defensive coordinator are going to start drooling here. I'm going to bring a corner blitz. Maryland does that, but they do it twice. They bring both corners off of here, off of Sanderstill and Wilson. Both guys blitz off the edge outside of number 97 from Maryland here, who's going to rush on our left tackle. Edwards goes in motion. Their defender, number 37, does not cross in motion with him, so it's some sort of, generically, it's some sort of zone coverage over there. Obviously, McNamara sees the color. He knows it's coming. He knows then he's got a back sitting over there. So, yes, when you've got double blitzers coming, you know there's no one home over there. There's no way that safety way back in the middle of the field is going to be able to get over there to cover Edwards because Maryland sold out and brought two blitzers off the edge. What's so impressive to me is this quick little flick pass here. A lot of people think, oh, what's the big deal? It's a little flat pass. No, this is a touch hard pass to make for quarterbacks. And McNamara does this as he's fading away with two guys in his face, and he puts it right on the money. Edwards is allowed to just keep going and stride. And yeah, the safety gets over there to knock him out the 1 foot line or 1 yard line, whatever. But I'm telling you, that's a subtle little play there where it's really impressive. In the middle here, the offensive line picks all that stuff up. But, man, that was really pretty there by Michigan, which set up a touchdown.
Okay, Skene, 4:14 of the first, and we've seen Michigan do that stretch zone left quite a bit. Now we're going to see him do it to the right side with J.J. McCarthy here on what looks like a bit of a read option. And it might not even be a read option, Skene, but he hands to Haskins. I want to watch the job that right tackle Andrew Stuber does here, getting his hat on two guys here to make this possible.
So if you're going to stretch to the right here, everybody's got to take a big old wide step and get lateral and get out and hook the guy. The key to this play is our right tackle has got to hook this defensive end here from Maryland, number 97. Stuber does a nice job of that. He gets wide and gets to the outside shoulder. And now, between Stuber and Zinter, they've got responsibility for him, number 97, to front side linebacker here, number 8 or 9. I can't see the number here in this replay. But Stuber gets up and gets to the front side linebacker. Number 97 makes an inside move. All Zinter's got to do is make sure he don't do any damage backside. And then back to the beginning of the play again, Ballas, you watch Bastardis and Keegan. They've got a combo scoop block, we used to call this, whereas Bastardis has got to get over and get this shade. He's playing on the right shoulder of his right arm. He's got to hook him and get to the backside linebacker, and Keegan's got to come all the way and get the guy playing over Bastardis' right shoulder. Keegan does a really nice job getting over there and sealing that backside. Bastardis gets up and gets to his linebacker, and we're off to the races. It's a really nice run here, and I would also add Henning. It's either Henning or Sanderstill. I can't see here at the bottom of the screen. Does a nice job blocking downfield, which gets us an extra 5 yards. That is Henning there. He's in the slot blocking this front side defender here, number 18. So wide zone stuff. Michigan's popped some big ones this year to the left. That's a really nice job going to the right.
Okay, play 5, 2:55 of the first. We can't get out of the first quarter here, Skene, and this is a negative. And, again, they rush to the line on 3rd and short, which I don't like. Get your play in there. Trust your guys to do their jobs. Blow them off the ball. But they go tempo, and a couple guys miss blocks here to blow this thing up.
So, Ballas, it's pretty simple. We're blocking one-on-one on the front side over here with our left tackle and left guard. We've got to get to this linebacker, though, the guy standing on the hash. And we're going to try to get to him with our center and right guard. So this defender pre-snap is playing again over Bastardis' right shoulder. It looks like he's shaded a little bit. So there's a combo between Bastardis and Zinter at right guard. Zinter has got to get lateral and be able to take that over. This defender here takes a step to his left when the ball is snapped. By him doing that, that's going to release Bastardis to go get this linebacker, and Zinter's the one who's got to get his eyeballs to that far number on that defender's chest. You got to get across his neck with your line and your helmet there. You got to get to the far number. Zinter does not do this. He's high and backside. If you watch where impact is, Zinter's face mask is high on the defender's shoulder pad on the wrong side of his body. And that allows that defender to cross his face in the backfield and make a tackle on Haskins for no first down. The rest of that play was blocked decently. It was blocked well enough that we should have had a first down. But because one guy has a little bit bad technique and gets caught in the wrong spot, suddenly it's 4th down. And those are the kind of things, Ballas, next Saturday against the Buckeyes that can't happen.
Okay, 13 seconds of the second, Skene. This one pissed me off because I thought, okay, the nature of a cut block here, a chop block, is if a guy's engaged, then you can't go low on him. I didn't think he was engaged, but you're telling me that Schoonmaker here, just with having a couple hands on him, and then you've got Hassan Haskins going low here, that constitutes a chop block. But tell us why he's in that position in the first place, because this was a beautiful play wasted, a touchdown pass to Roman Wilson that they got caught, pulled off the board.
All right, so first of all, pre-snap, you notice your left tackle is tapping his right butt cheek. He's smacking his butt cheek. He's telling Haskins, I'm taking the defender on the inside of my right armpit. I'm taking that guy. You need to take number 97 here, and then the tight end should have the end of line defender. Whoever comes off the edge belongs to the tight end. So you watch when the ball is snapped, Hayes moves slightly to his inside, picks that man up. Keegan gets to eyeball a blitz threat, which does not come. So Keegan can come back and help his left tackle. But the mistake here is at the bottom of the screen. Everything is communicated beautifully here with your left tackle to running back. But the tight end here, Schoonmaker, gets caught up in stuff he should not get caught up in. Schoonmaker is pass protecting here. He has no business coming inside and taking this man. Haskins has him. But by the letter of the rule, Ballas, if you're touching a defender, pushing on him, touching him, blocking him in any way, shape, or form up high, and somebody else goes down low, that is an illegal chop block. The rule is in there so dudes don't get their legs broken. And technically, this is a penalty. And we can argue about whether it was really a penalty or not. I know Harbaugh was upset. This doesn't happen if your left tight end doesn't go missed assignment. He goes MA here, and that's what causes the problem. Otherwise, this is beautifully blocked, beautifully executed, a beautiful throw, and a beautiful catch. But it's all for naught, Ballas, because your left tight end here, Schoonmaker, has a missed assignment, and it's a 15-yard penalty. Again, this cannot happen Saturday against Ohio State.
We're at our last play this week, 135 of the third. Skene, I want you to watch the route here. A couple of things. This reminds me, flashbacks of Saquon Barkley and Michigan trying to cover him with a linebacker out of the backfield. But they pick up a twist here. Ryan Hayes gets a little bit leaky at left tackle, but there is no doubt where McNamara knows he's going with this ball. You got a linebacker chasing Donovan Edwards. This is a result of two things. Number one, your quarterback living in the film room. He does an outstanding job. Number two, those guys giving him time to throw.
So it is absolutely those things, Ballas. Also, look here, pre-snap. The offensive formation, we've got a trio of wide receivers, one on the line here and two off. Those guys are going to create the traffic jam, which is going to allow this wheel route to really develop. So Maryland's going to try to cover Edwards with their middle linebacker here. Their other linebacker, number 44, is walked up at the line of scrimmage, and he comes at snap, at line of scrimmage blitz. It's a tackle linebacker twist going on in the middle, and our two guards and center pick that thing up. But because of the traffic jam that our trio of wide receivers at the bottom of the screen here create, Edwards on the wheel route covered by this middle linebacker, McNamara sees this and delivers an absolutely perfectly thrown ball in stride, and the rest is the Edwards highlight reel for, the banquet at the end of the season when people are looking at the highlights of the season. This is definitely one of them. This kid's special here, Ballas, but it was an outstanding throw. Nice job in the middle of the offensive line to pick that stuff up. Perfectly executed wheel route for a touchdown.